Hey, what's up, beautiful people? How are you doing? This is your boy Rashid in the building, and of course, you're on your favorite show, Stadium TV. Let us talk. So, today we're going to be talking about teenagers, that particular age range from 13 to 19. How can you exactly understand and work with a teenager as a parent or guardian? I'm going to be using my experience in the, should I call it, the industry of teenage raising so far and how it has been. So I have three boys. One is 16 and one is 13, and of course one a much younger one that is not a teenager yet. And man, before we get to it, click on the red subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because this gist we're not going to enjoy. Don't forget to share, like, tell your friends about Stadium TV. Make sure they subscribe too. Let's spread the news, let's spread the love. Thank you and God bless. Yeah, welcome back to Let Us Talk. Your boy Rashid in the building. So we're talking about teenagers and how to handle them, the different behavioral pattern that they just exhibit. So there are two ways I'm going to focus on right now, which is, when your teenager begins to like withdraw, prove that they're getting older, you know how they behave now, like I'm a big boy now, I'm in high school, I'm about to get into university, I understand, I know more than daddy and mommy. You know that? If you've been there, can I see your hands up? Yes, I know more than daddy and mommy. When they begin to exhibit those traits, those their Gen Z traits, what's the best way to approach it? What do you think is the best way to go? Well, I think in my own opinion, there's no perfect and right and exact way to go, but you need to have a balance of everything. Depends largely on your teenager, because these people can have mood swing. They can just decide that they don't want to talk to anybody, they just want to be in their room. They can just decide that they don't feel like going to church, or they don't feel like going to a party that you have planned you will go all together. There are so many instances I can point to, but one recent one that I can recall. So I picked up my kids from their school bus. I told the school bus not to take them home, that we're going to stop by my sis place. And then when they got into the car, the eldest was like, I'm not going anywhere, I want to go home. I'm not going anywhere, I want to go home. I'm like, okay, what's up? Did something happen in school? So I tried to prune him. I'm like, oh, your auntie just got back from the United States, we should visit her, she's traveling back soon. He was just all cool to himself, like he didn't want to go. He was all grumpy at the back of the car, like, daddy, you're stressing me. That look, they don't say it, they know that. They want me to, I don't take, now. If you think you get your daddy to, we'll be in there, done that, now. So he was just to himself and all that. So we drove to their auntie's place and my sister's place, and got inside. It was so withdrawn. When you get there, he greeted. Someone even observed, one of the people that stayed there observed that it was cold. I was like, I was just looking him. The elder was like, the boy was just looking at him eyeball to eyeball, just greeted him grudgingly. And I'm like, come on. You know how we're raised now. You see an elder, you prostrate as a Yoruba boy. Emma Dobaleni straight away. Kids of nowadays, when they see these teenagers, these kids, when they see elders, they practically can stand like this and look you eyeball to eyeball. So I'm wondering, is it that we're not training enough? Is it that the cultural values is being lost? Or is it that this is how it should even be? This is the fad. We're the ones that are not in tune with, in sync with things. So back to my story. So the elder, was like, okay, I was practically looking at him eyeball to eyeball. So I told him to apologize and stuff like that. And then some teenage girls also came around to visit my sis, and one of the girls started talking to him and asking him, what's your name? And my boy was just like, Mom. Was just responding to her grudgingly. All that while I was trying to still cheer him up, like, come on, be happy, whatever happened in school, leave it back in school. Now you're with family, be nice to people. And I was trying to tell them that, and then eventually I chipped in some jokes that made him smile eventually, and my sister was like, oh, you know how to get him. So he smiled, and then they talked about food, and the talk of food came in, and before you know it, the same uncle that he looked eyeball to eyeball. I started playing some movies for them, some new movies they hadn't seen before, and then he was now feeling at home. So I'm like, okay, was it that he was looking forward to getting home to watch movies and relax, and he didn't feel he would get that at where we were going to? He didn't feel he would be comfortable. It felt it wasn't his comfort zone. That was what led to that resistance. Eventually, it was cheerful before we leave. We all had fun, left with gifts and stuff like that. And what if he hadn't gone like he said he didn't want to go? He wouldn't have had a nice time. He wouldn't have met all those people they met and all that. So the teenagers, many times, they actually think they know more than the parents, more than the guidance, more than their seniors. That's the state they're in, that's the phase they're in. So how do we, like in this case now, what I did was a bit of, no, you gotta go. I enforced that, but at the same time, I was still trying to look out for him and find out what is wrong and trying to see what I can push to him that he would like, which worked with the meal and the movies. Funny thing is that maybe he was even just hungry. Maybe that was just it. So how do you handle your teenagers? I've met several friends and families, teenagers, that when you meet them, they're just cold. They don't just even greeting you is like they're doing you a favor. Honestly, that's just the truth. Greeting you is like they're doing you a favor. That's the honest truth. Some of these teenagers, they are just so many experiences I can talk about. The younger one to the one I'm talking about right now is all books and all studying and all reading, just books. Take his books away from him and you're in trouble. Don't try it. Take him away from his computers or his books or his programming. You are looking for trouble. So we understand that space and we give it to him. These are the things that we need to really look at. Study your kids, know what works for your family, know what works for your team. Most importantly, let them be able to be free to talk to you, because this is a very delicate phase when they form a character of I don't want to talk to people, I'm on my own, I'm on the world of my own. They will become locked inside, and when things happening, they talk to their friends, they talk to a confident outside, but then they will probably not be talking to you. So I'm friends with my teens, yes, and I focus more on communication. What is happening with you? What is happening in school? Is someone bullying you? What do you want out of life? What do you want to be in 5 years? What do you want to do? Which school do you want to go to? What program, what course do you want to study in university? Where is that going to take you? Sometimes I even ask them, how's your girlfriend? Man, talk to daddy. We've been there, done that. You know what I'm talking about. So how do you handle your teenagers? How the process has been? If you're a parent or you're a guardian or you're still in a house where there's a teenager, what are the excesses that you see them pushing through, and then just the things that they do that are not right in the house with the people around them, and how are you correcting them? How are you able to successfully correct them? Because these are the future of the world, the future of Nigeria, the future of the world. This is State Dem TV. My name is Rashid. Please drop your comment. Let us know how you handle your teenagers. Let us talk. How do you deal with this particular age range, 13 to 19, to make sure that they grow up in the Lord's way, they grow up doing the right things, and they grow up to become great people? Here, share your experiences, drop a comment, watch the Let Us Talk playlist. Amazing videos for you to watch there, the past episodes that we've had, and of course check out the Do You Know playlist. Fantastic things that you never knew about in 60 seconds each for the video. My name is Rashid, State Dem TV. Don't forget to click on that red subscribe button and hit the bell notification, so when we have a new video, you're one of the first to know about it. I'm signing out right now. Bye.